to hear this, but this holiday, or the holidays in general, I should say, they don't feel peaceful for anybody. They don't feel the same as they normally would. Sometimes they remind you how behind you feel, how stressed you are, and how hard you're trying not to fall apart. Welcome everyone. Welcome back to All Things with Queen Oreo. She's Got No Clue podcast. New faces, day one listeners, people who found me at episode 10, episode 37, whoever you are. Welcome back. For those who've been here since episode 1, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I am your host, Queen Oreo, and today's episode is on raw, unfiltered, and honesty. Shall we begin? Yeah. Before we get into the heavy stuff, I want to take a moment and to look at this journey, our journey, from episode 1 all the way to almost episode 47. Because, y'all, we started this podcast in December of 2024. No plans, no script, just a vibe, chaos, and a mic I barely knew how to use. Episode 1 was messy. Episode 5 was very unhinged. We get to episode 16, had me ranting for 40 minutes straight. Episode 30 made us emotional. I don't know about you all, but me. Episode 40 showed how much we've grown. And now here we are, episode 46, wrapping up season 1. My mind has yet to process how far we have come. Wow. Some of you joined me at episode 3, some around episode 20, I believe, and some recently from episode 37. But every single one of you helped shape and share this podcast. We talked about VR chat, true crime, mental health, relationships, financials, burnouts, holidays, life falling apart and getting rebuilt again. We've laughed together. We've healed together. We trauma dumped together. That is for sure. But you know what? We survived this year together. Season 1 wasn't perfect, but it was real and raw and very Oreo coated. And the fact that we made it this far, yeah, that means something. So as we head into final episode of season 1, just know season 2 is coming to 2026, and it's going to be bigger, louder, and way more unfiltered. I am excited and I can't wait for you all to see what I am working on in the future. Everyone talks about the holidays like it's some magical cozy time. Lights, family, gifts, and joy. I wish. Because for some of us, the holidays feel heavy. Money gets tight. Hours at work get cut. Bills don't take a holiday. They come in one time and every time. And suddenly, you're sitting there like, damn, I really work, or I'm really working one day a week. How am I supposed to survive that? How am I supposed to breathe on that? Sure, you reach out to your managers and you talk about your availability, but they still haven't approved or changed it. And that is heavy, that is stressful, and it affects the holidays. So we go back to what I mentioned earlier. Excuse me. These jobs during the holidays, it's holiday season. Correct me if I'm wrong. The time companies should be busy, right? People shopping, running errands, going out, but instead, they're cutting your hours left and right. And you look at your schedule like, why? Why do I only work 4 hours this week? Hello? So, what do? You're at your computer job hunting, you're calling, you're making phone calls, have to reach out to HR. Maybe, maybe not. But rather you're on Indeed, LinkedIn, Craigslist, Facebook job, ZipRecruit, reaching out to basically any job nowadays that will take you. Imagine sitting up until like 3 a.m. submitting 30 applications a night, adjusting your resume for 1,000th time, praying one place calls you back. Next thing you know, I said it again, it's 3 a.m. and you're sitting there exhausted, applying to anything that looks halfway real or halfway safe. I don't think people understand how draining it is for anyone to be lacking of sleep, staring at a screen for who knows how many hours. You're tired, you're stressed, your eyes are burning, you're fighting sleep, and you're just sitting there like, why does finding a normal job feel like trying to win the lottery? I'm sure many of y'all can relate to that. In today's economy, it is disgusting. I remember back in 2013, 2018, 2023, even after COVID, I was still able to find a job. No issues, no whatsoever. 2025, different state. It just seems now it's harder. And I've had many other friends come up and mention this as well. It's not just myself. There's a lot of many situations my friends are also struggling with nowadays. And why does finding a normal job feel like you're trying to win the lottery? And I say that again, like a broken record. And that's the funny part. Rather, you're applying from job 1, job 2, job 3, job 4, whatever the job is, we know that you're trying to get out there and apply. And half of the places just ghost you. And you're going to ask the questions. Are you calling to update? Are you calling to check in? Oh, absolutely. I think it's 1% sure that you positively need to, because you want to make them know that, oh, this individual is very much interested. Or, so now you're flipping into survival mode. Streaming, podcasting, avatar editing, building avatars, selling them, door dashing, or maybe you're trying anything that brings in even a small amount of money, trying to juggle all that. Oh my goodness. Whew. That made me lose breath just thinking about all that. It's draining. Trying to keep your social active, keep your creativity alive, trying to stay consistent, all while battling burnout, low energy. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days you're barely holding it together. I don't blame you. Why am I so tired? You ever see those ads? They're like scams everywhere. Phone apps, fake job, false promises. Yeah, I ran into a few. So don't get me started on the scams because I will go on a tantrum. These apps promise you $500 a day. Where? Where? My bank is still broke and empty. These fake work from home recruiters text you from random numbers. These guaranteed income, just put $50 down. Ads. I'm still sitting there like, if I had $50, I wouldn't be here desperately looking for a way to make money. People don't talk about how dangerous hustle culture really is. How easy it is to get tricked when you're tired, desperate, or overwhelmed. One wrong click and you're losing money you didn't even have to spare. Am I wrong? I feel like I've just been rambling and trauma dumping. No, sorry, guys. When it comes to the emotional weight no one talks about, meaning when you're stretched and thin, everything hits differently mentally. You feel tired in a way sleep can't fix. You feel guilty for not doing enough. You feel scared because nothing feels stable. You feel like you're failing, even when you're fighting your hardest. But let me say it plainly. You are not failing. You are not a disappointment. You are a fighter. You are fighting. And surviving is still progress. Even when it's slow, even when it's messy. Again, I say this because I want to make sure that you understand you're not failing, you're fighting. And surviving is still a progress. Even when it's slow, even when it's messy. I talk so fast sometimes. Are you sure? This episode isn't polished. It's not cute. It's not Pinterest positive quotes. It's real. It's what so many of us go through during and after the holidays, but never say it out loud. So if you're job hunting, if your hours got cut, and if you're up at 3 a.m. refreshing your emails, and or maybe you're even balancing side hustle. Maybe you're door dashing, Instacart, maybe babysitting, dog walking. Please know you're not lazy, you're not behind, you're not failing, you're surviving a system that makes shit harder than it needs to be. Things will get better, even if you don't see it yet. And even slow steps are still steps. I promise you that. Until next time, stay motivated, stay true to yourself, and please take care of yourself first. You matter, you're important, and I will catch you in the next episode. This is Queen Oreo signing off. Bye, everyone. Mwah. Hmm? Oh, okay. Oh my god.